Sarajevo still bears the scars of the war that tore it apart in the 1990s. Over 100,000 people were killed and millions displaced. Upon our arrival in Sarajevo, we met a 20-year-old young man named Mici. Like everyone there, he has his own story of personal tragedy. Mici was just 3 years old when the strength and courage of his grandmother saved his life.
She is a big example in my life because I lost my dad and grandpa in the war, you know, and she carried me all the time, you know. She carried me through the woods 3 days. She didn't stop. She just carried me. I stayed without my dad and mom when I was 6 months old, and I'm still. I don't know. I grew up with her. You know. I take her characteristics of strong. She's very strong. You know.
Do you and your grandmother ever talk about those 3 days?
When she started to talk about subject war, she's shaking. She can't speak more than a minute or two. Al was in my house, and when she started to speak, he saw her. You know, you can see in the eyes of people here, not only my grandma. You know, you can see when they speak about war, that's pain, real big pain.
Brad Collins, a Canadian from New Brunswick, moved to Bosnia in 2002 with a calling to help the children there. He introduced them to hockey to try and help them heal and find meaning and structure in their lives.
In Sarajevo, it's a population of 500,000, and the kids have nothing to do. And when I was watching them on the street, they had guns. They had guns in their hands, and I just thought, well, wouldn't that be nice just to get them guns out of their hands and put a hockey stick in? And that's what I started to work towards. That's what I started to work with. I put up posters for a hockey camp in July, and started getting the kids out, and it just started to grow ever since.
What does hockey mean to you?
For me, hockey first moved me from the streets. Before I had, you know, lots of fights on the streets and stuff, and there's a lot of bad stuff, you know, in Bosnia, drugs, alcohol, gangs and stuff. It moved me from the street. Then I was in primary school when I first started to play hockey. And then Brad developed a program, you know, like every kid who plays hockey will finish his school, you know. Education was first to move us from the street, you know, to not get caught in some fights and some bad stuff. Then to help us with our education, you know, through high school to university, so we can become something, you know, and help kids.
What's your dream today?
My dream today, a little bit, because a couple dreams already come true, you know. Before, when we first started, Bradley was from Canada, you know, and we always watched tapes from Don Cherry, Rock'em Sock'em. And it was a big dream for us to get in Canada. Then you guys came. That's second dream come true.
Oh, that's cool. Check this out, Raw. That's good, guys. Everything that starts in hockey is all in this, we call this hockey position, the starting position. This is called your forehand. Your forehand. This is your backhand. Ready? There we go. Now we start here, okay? I'm going to pass to him. He passes to him. I run around him. He passes to me. I shoot.
Our biggest goal is to Bosnia put on a map for hockey, Is that Olympics, is that European Championship, it doesn't matter, just as we play hockey. But we can't play hockey if we don't have ice. We have ice only once a month in a year.
And equipment.
Yes, we got from NHLPA.
Yes.
Last year we got 50 sets that help us a lot.
What do you see yourself doing in 5 years from today?
I'm gonna do what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be with Brad, be with guys, team. We're gonna help the kids here. We have to develop hockey here because a lot kids wanna play anything. They are so athletic and they just want that.
The atrocities in Bosnia was great. There was a genocide here. But one thing that the people have lost here is trust. There is no trust. Neighbors fought against neighbors that we lived with for 30 years, and you hear so many stories, and that's one thing that I'm trying to get back with these kids is trust, because you can't move forward without trust. There's got to be a foundation.
And it's hard to watch someone to get drunk on the street and knowing the possibility he can play hockey, and we are like that. Our society is terrible.